The decision to exclude Meghan Markle from the upcoming 2025 Invictus Games in Canada, an event long associated with her husband, Prince Harry, has left audiences polarized and speculating on deeper motives behind the choice. The Games, founded by Prince Harry in 2014 to support wounded veterans, hold significant personal and public importance for him. Meghan, who began attending the Games alongside Harry in 2017, has often been in the spotlight during these events. However, CEO Scott Moore and the Invictus Games board have now reportedly asked Meghan to remain absent from the 2025 Games, with the intention that Harry attend alone. This bold decision has ignited discussions about Meghan's public image, the influence of her presence on the Games, and potential future implications for the Sussex brand, and even Harry's relationship with the royal family. Meghan's exclusion is widely interpreted by some as karma, following years of her being in the public eye for alleged manipulation and conflicts within the royal family. Critics argue her participation has overshadowed the Games' core mission, drawing attention away from veterans to controversies surrounding Meghan herself. Although Meghan has contributed to the visibility of the Invictus Games, board members reportedly worry that her presence has drawn away from the primary goal, honoring the resilience of veterans. This decision seems to stem from a belief that Meghan's involvement might no longer serve the Games' purpose, sparking discussions on her potential waning influence. The public's response has been split. Some view Meghan's exclusion as overdue, interpreting it as a clear indicator that her influence is diminishing and that public sympathy is not as strong as it once was. Critics suggest that her removal from the Games reflects poorly on her character and reinforces the idea that her actions have caused irreversible shifts in how she is perceived, even in circles she was previously embraced by. In contrast, her supporters argue that she is treated harshly by the press and public, seeing this decision as another example of unfair persecution. Yet others view the decision as a just consequence, hinting at the karmic narrative that Meghan is beginning to face consequences for public criticisms and alleged attempts to position herself at the center of every cause she touches, often with reported disregard for the needs and focus of others. From a broader perspective, this exclusion could signal a turning point for the Sussex's brand, particularly as Meghan and Harry have sought to establish their identities through various philanthropic endeavors. Should other organizations follow suit, Meghan's exclusion may reflect larger implications for her public profile. Already, some suggest that the Sussex brand, relying on public sympathy and media exposure, may be facing challenges as perceptions shift. Their brand's focus on humanitarian and social justice work could suffer if Meghan is seen as distracting or even damaging to causes traditionally associated with her and Harry. This decision might also challenge Harry's balancing act. He must navigate his loyalty to Meghan with his dedication to the Games and the veterans it supports. As speculation grows around the motives behind this exclusion, it remains uncertain how, if at all, Harry will address his wife's absence in upcoming events. Media coverage across the Atlantic has taken different stances on Meghan, with British tabloids known for often scrutinizing her every move, while U.S. media tends to offer mixed coverage. This latest development could shift American coverage depending on Meghan's reaction. Whether she will publicly address this exclusion or remain silent remains to be seen, but her response will undoubtedly shape her image and potentially influence how American audiences perceive her motives and her relationship with Harry moving forward. The implications for Meghan's future choices are broad. Some speculate that she might respond by reinventing her public image, perhaps stepping back from the limelight to focus on personal projects or causes that are less visible, which might garner her renewed respect. Alternatively, Meghan might choose to retreat from public life altogether, an option some argue would be beneficial given the intensity of public scrutiny she has faced. In either case, her next move is critical as it will likely affect her influence and reputation not only in the U.S. but globally, shaping how organizations and the public respond to her. Finally, many see Meghan's exclusion as a potential catalyst for a softening in Harry's relationship with the British royal family. Attending the Games solo could bring Harry closer in alignment with the values and structures the royals have traditionally upheld, especially as the monarchy itself has faced scrutiny and adjustment following his departure. His attending without Meghan might signify a subtle rapprochement, allowing him to reconnect with elements of royal tradition he left behind while still being able to support a cause close to his heart. In sum, Meghan's exclusion from the Invictus Games stirs much larger questions about loyalty, influence, and the future of the Sussex brand, while also leaving many to wonder. Will this be a moment of reckoning, reinvention, or simply the start of a new chapter for both Harry and Meghan?